3 reasons why you should buy the 2022 Ford Maverick and 2 reasons why you should not. Okay, starting with number 1. I'm going to start with the least important first. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say this is silly, but the range on the vehicle. Okay, so it's got a 13.8 gallon tank. And if it gets the same gas mileage as the Ford Escape, which has the same hybrid system, that vehicle gets 43 miles per gallon in the city. So 43 times 13.8 is like 593 or something like that. It's almost 600 miles per tank. So how often do you want to be at the gas tank pulling over to pump your gas? How often do you want to stop on a road trip? To me, that's a big deal. If I'm in a hurry, I don't want to stop at the gas station. If you're heading to work, you forgot to fill up last night, not the big. The other thing is, it's kind of funny. I just thought about this. As the tank is getting lower and lower, you can squeeze out 5 more miles on the hybrid, 10 more miles. If it's getting 10 miles per gallon like my Toyota Sequoia, you can't go 10 more miles on a tank. On a gallon of gas. That's all you have. You have 1 more gallon left. You can only go to, if you've got a gallon left in the hybrid, you can go 43 miles. You can go all the way across town, all the way across the city, right? So I know it's a little silly, but the range is actually important, and it just saves you time filling up, right? So the next thing, number 2, is the versatility. So I've got a Toyota Sequoia 2001 4-wheel drive V8. It's got the million-mile V8. I love the Toyota Sequoia, but here's the thing. Do I actually need it? I've got the Mustang GT and I've got the Toyota Sequoia. The Toyota Sequoia, I have a dirt bike carrier on the back. I load up my dirt bike, but I have to carry that trailer around every day. And I'm using that truck because of the automatic transmission. It's just easier to go see my clients from stop to stop to stop. It's a better commuter than the Mustang. Even though the Mustang's smaller, it does have a manual transmission. I don't want to shift. So, not every single day. I go back and forth. But the point is, do you need 2 vehicles? Do you actually need 2 cars? Or can you just get away with something like the Maverick because it gets 40 miles per gallon city, and then look, you ride your mountain bike on the weekends or the weekdays, or you want to throw your dirt bike in the back, or you want to pick up some mulch, or you need to help someone move something. You're not going to be putting, a huge painting in the back or a huge sofa, but you could probably get away with like a medium-sized sofa or something like that. What I'm saying is the dirt bike will fit back there, and the mountain bike will fit back there. So do you actually need 2 cars anymore? Because this is basically like a car with a bed. Okay? So no, guys, it's not a full-size truck. A lot of guys say, oh, it's not a truck. It's not a truck. It's a car with a truck bed. It's not made to tow crazy things. It's made to get gas mileage like a Toyota Prius, and then have the versatility where, look, 99% of the people don't actually use their 4-wheel drive. Who uses their 4-wheel drive every day? When was the last time you got stuck in your truck? You getting stuck in your 2-wheel drive car every day? When was the last time you got stuck in your 2-wheel drive car? When was the last time you got stuck in your 2-wheel drive truck? Who does that? Only guys that are going off-road on purpose to go explore places they haven't been before in their vehicles. Now, in that situation, yeah, you might need a 4-wheel drive pickup truck. If you're going to go with your buddies trying to explore the countryside, you're probably going to need a hitch on the front. You're going to need to hook it up to a tree and tow you out as well, right? So you're going to need both. You're going to need tow hitches. You're going to need, a return system. You're going to need all this stuff, right? We're not talking about that. This truck is going to be sold to people who want to go from point A to B. They don't want to spend all the money on a $50,000 truck when they're not going to use it. These guys are going to spend $25,000 on this pickup truck, get 40 miles per gallon, and then once a month, once a year. That's the numbers. Once a year, people use the bed of the truck or something like that. You can look up this. There's funny statistics about 99% of people don't go off road in their 4-wheel drive trucks, and then like once a year they actually use the bed of the truck or something like that. So This makes you not have to invest all of your money into a car, pickup truck, and just waste it and then get the 16 miles per gallon, right? That's the whole point. That's the whole point of the truck. It's not a truck. It's a car with a truck bed where you can do things. It's like, you get it, right? Okay. I don't have to keep talking about that. Here's the other thing. Point number 3. So we have range is number 1, versatility is number 2. Here's the main thing that a lot of people don't realize. You're going to save money. If you have a V8 that gets 10 miles per gallon, like I do the Toyota Sequoia, and you drive something like 20,000 miles per year, something crazy, 500 miles per week, like 100 miles per day, and then you do a little driving on the weekend, you're going to be spending $300, $400, $500 a month in gas. Okay? If you go from 10 miles per gallon up to 40, then your gas bill is going to go from $400 down to like 100, right? So the gas savings, that $300 a month you save in gas, will actually make the car payment for you. Now, if you don't drive a lot, then those numbers don't make sense. But if you do drive a lot and you drive a V8, or you drive something you put premium in, premium gas is more expensive. So you can do the math and see if it actually... I did the math, and basically I would be able to drive the new Maverick for something probably like, after I subtracted the gas savings out of it, depending on how many options, if I get the $25,000 version, so the hybrid XLT with like a moonroof, that's like 26 grand with the Copilot 360, just so you have just some basic tech plus a moonroof, because why not? And because the Mustang doesn't have a moonroof and the Sequoia is broken. So I want a moonroof. Okay, I want a moonroof in my new truck. So that would cost me about, after I subtracted the gas savings, I'm spending about $400 a month in gas right now, $300, $400 a month. It would save me about $150 to $250 a month in gas. Okay, that $200 I save in gas, if the payment is $300 or $350, it's going to cost me like $100 or $150 a month for a new car. Okay? So is it worth the $150 a month for me to have a car that has an automatic transmission? It's easy to get in. The Sequoia, you have to jump in, you have to climb up into it. And the Mustang is a sports car, so you're sitting. It's not a sports car, but it's a grand touring car. So you have to sit down. It's a 2-door. To sit down into it, the visibility isn't that great. The Sequoia visibility is great. So this Maverick is kind of the best of both worlds. It's easy to get in and out. It has all that glass, so you have pretty good visibility. And so, do I want to pay the $100 a month to have a little work truck that is easy to drive? I don't have to shift the gears. I just sit back and hit the gas. It's quiet. It's brand new. I don't have to worry about changing the tires, changing the brakes, changing the oil. I mean, 6 months, 6 months down the road, sure. 3 months down the road, yeah, change the oil, whatever. But what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't need brakes right now. It doesn't need any maintenance for a while. You just change the brakes and change the oil. And then really the brakes, on the Mustang, the brakes still have 40,000 miles on it. So when we'll have to change the brakes? In 3 years, right? So also the tech that comes with a car, it has Apple CarPlay, we sync your iPhone. So I don't even have that in the Mustang, the 2015 Mustang. I definitely don't have that in the Sequoia. The backup camera, I don't have a backup camera on the Mustang because it broke. I have to replace that. In the Mustang, I can't put my mountain bike in the back. And I've been riding my mountain bike a lot. I want to just throw the mountain bike and go after work. I want to jump on the trail and ride for an hour. Okay, well, the Mustang, I can't do that. I have to go home, get in the Sequoia. It's got a leaky front tire, the Sequoia. I got to air up the front tire, put the bike in the back, go drive down. I know, poor me. But what I'm saying is, and it gets 10 miles. It costs me, it cost me $10, cost me 2 gallons of gas, or at least a gallon of gas, $5 just to ride down the street and back, right? And you don't like to be thinking about, look, that little truck also is easier to get in and out of the city It's easy. It's just all around easier. It's nicer. Look, you've got the new tech. I don't have blind spot indicators on the Sequoia. I don't know if I'm going to run over someone in that big truck or not. I don't know if someone's next to me. Also, the Sequoia looks terrible. The paint's falling off. It's 2001. It's been wrecked and they repainted it from Mako probably. It looks so bad. I pull up to my client's house. I make sure I use the Mustang the first few times if it's a new client so they don't think that I live in my car or something. Like, it looks pretty rough, So those are the reasons why I think the Maverick are the reasons to buy it. Now, here's a couple why you shouldn't buy. If you want to brag to your buddies about how big your truck is and how much money you make and all this stuff, it's not for you. You're not going to impress your construction worker buddies with them. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. They're probably going to make fun of you. They say, well, that's all you can afford, or you don't have a bigger truck or something crazy like that, right? Look, if you're confident in what you got, then you don't have to be showing it off all the time, right? That's how I think about it. So if you need if you want to show off, whatever, that's probably not the best truck for you, right? Now, if you need a full-size bed, it's probably not the best truck for you because it's got a small bed. It's not a full-size truck. The bed's big enough for 99% of the people, but if you're going to be working construction, here's the other thing, though. A lot of the guys in Southern California, I watch them. The younger guys get the bigger trucks. They want to show off to the buddies, but the older guys that have been doing yard work or construction, a lot of those guys have small trucks, to be honest. They use the small little Toyotas with a little bed, and they make it work. So I don't see why you can't use the Maverick to do that and get better gas mileage. You know what I'm saying? So do you actually need the full-size bed? If so, it's not the truck for you. Do you actually tow over 4,000 pounds a day? Look around. Who tows of the 90? Let's look. You see 1,000 cars today, 5,000 cars driving around today. You'll see. How many of them are towing over 4,000 pounds? When was the last time you saw someone towing something over 4,000 pounds? Okay, if you live out, I'm from Tennessee. If you live out there and you're towing your work equipment around, okay, yeah, you probably do need it. Well, why would you be looking at this truck? You wouldn't. You'd be looking at full-size Toyota, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, right? So if you look, a lot of people are giving hate over this car. Not a lot of people, but I'm sure there are some truck guys that are like, this is not a truck. It's not. You have to look at it from the 99% of the population, which is like, I need a commuter, and oh, cool, it also comes with X, Y, and Z. I've got a bed. Oh, I've never thought. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it is. It's converting some of the crowd over into trucks because they didn't think that a bed would be useful, but they're like, wow, this is affordable, and it gets really good gas mileage. Oh, and I can throw my mountain bike in the back. Oh, I can put stuff in the back. So pretty cool. And if you want the EcoBoost with the 250 horsepower and the all-wheel drive, 270 torque, and the 4X FX4 package and the 4K towing package and the hitch and all this, you can do all that. No problem. So how many people are towing over 4,000? Not that many. So if you need to tow over 4,000, it's not for you. If you need a full-size bed, it's not for you. But if you want to save money on gas, you like that 600 range, and you figure it's only going to cost you $100 a month to drive it after you calculate the fuel savings, and you'd rather drive this Ford Maverick than a Toyota Prius or a Corolla hybrid or a Camry hybrid. The problem with those cars is getting the mountain bike in and out of the back is a little tough, and some people don't like the way that the Prius looks. Some people do, some people don't. So let me know which one you ordered, or you're thinking about ordering, which one you would go with, if you would go with the hybrid or if you'd go with the EcoBoost. I keep going back and forth on the XL, just a base model to save as much money as possible, and then I look up the full-on $37,000 one, which is, all-wheel drive EcoBoost off-road package with the black wheel. Looks really, really good. The one I'm looking at is just a Area 51 XLT front-wheel drive hybrid with a moonroof option, trailer hitch option, and maybe like a bed cover, something like that. I also like the white with the black wheels. But let me know down in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, thank you for 10,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. And hit the thumbs up and let me know which one you like and what I missed in the video. Talk to you soon.